All right, folks, wasn't planning on broadcast tonight, but here we are. We are at Knoxville Speedway in the late models. Got Justin Sick out front, Trevor Redding in second, Doug Silvernail in third, and Timothy Bradburn in fourth position. Justin Sick holding on to that first place position very well. Number 125 of Trevor Redding starting to creep up on the back of 113 of Justin Sick. Redding trying to make a run here on lap 7 of 12, 5 laps to go. Good tight racing here. With just 2 laps to go, Justin Sick still out in the lead. Number 125 of Trevor Redding still right there on his bumper. Doug Silvernail in that third position, trying to catch Trevor Redding and hold off Timothy Bradburn. As we hop back up front, final lap coming to the checkered flag. It's going to be the number 113 of Justin Sick taking the checkered flag. And it looks like we have our heat race number 2 getting lined up. Gonna have the man on the inside, Mr. John Alatic. On the outside, we're gonna have the 088 of Casey Reiser. Inside, second row, we're gonna have the 324 of Corey Tuggle. Outside of him, we're gonna have Brandon Thornhill. And starting shotgun is going to be Brian Tribble. Brian Tribble making an appearance tonight. Outside of him, we're going to have Brandon Thornhill. And starting shotgun is going to be Brian Tribble. Brian Tribble making an appearance tonight. Alright, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Tried to throw this thing together last minute. Here we go. For your feature race tonight, we have Justin Sick on the pole position. Casey Reiser will be on the outside pole. Starting third will be Trevor Redding. Starting fourth will be Corey Tuggle. Starting fifth will be Doug Silvernail. Starting sixth will be Brandon Thornhill. Starting seventh will be Timothy Bradburn. Starting eighth will be John Alatic, something like that. Ninth was supposed to be Dustin Merrill, and 10th will be Brian Tribble. So apologies for the interruption. Had to restart the computer, restart everything. Sorry about that. Wasn't even supposed to be broadcasting tonight, just picked it up real quick and ran with it. So, not even sure, to be completely honest with you, how many laps we have. I'm going to say it's going to be around 50 laps or so. I'll probably cheat here. Feature race is scheduled for 50 laps, so got a 50 lap feature coming up. Justin Sick sitting on the pole. We've got a 9-car field. Should be a interesting race as we are getting ready to go green here in the Knoxville 50, we'll call it. Pace car is down on the leader and we are green. Justin Sick gets out to a nice little start there. Scoots away from Casey Reiser. Casey Reiser be under fire from Trevor Redding. Trevor Redding down on the inside lane. Gonna dive it in low and see if it'll stick right down there on the bottom. Casey Reiser got the outside, got some momentum coming around the outside, but Trevor does seem to have him cleared. Not so much. Back on the outside comes the number 88 of Casey Reiser, whips right around Trevor Redding, who loses a little bit of momentum. Corey Tuggle now down on the bottom. We look at Corey Tuggle way down there on the bottom. Tight racing between Corey and Trevor. Corey now to the high side of things. Sitting back in fifth is the 118 of Doug Silvernail, under fire from the 68 of Brandon Thornhill. Followed by the 105, now down to the inside of Brandon Thornhill. 105 being Timothy Bradburn. And John Alatic is fighting there in the back of the pack, trying to find his way up towards the front. We're in lap 4 of 50. Justin Sick out in front. Got a couple car links now on Casey Reiser. Field starting to spread out just a little bit, about a car length or so between each one of these cars, with the exception of that of Brandon Thornhill and John Allet. I'm sorry, it is Timothy Bradburn. Alatic has worked his way. Nope, I was correct. Yes, Alatic has worked his way past Thornhill and Bradburn. Going back up to the front. Same story, different lap. Justin Sick right in the middle of the track. Got it going, got it rolling. Casey Reiser had a real good run off the top side on that last corner. Cuts it down on the inside, side by side, just for a moment with our leader. That allows the third place car of the 125 of Trevor Redding to get a good run. Now gets beside the car of Casey Reiser. Casey Reiser using that high side clears him no problem. As we look further back, Doug Silvernail working his way up into the 5th position, right behind that 324 of Corey Tuggle. John Alatic closing in on that 118 car. Given a little gap there to Brandon Thornhill and Timothy Bradburn. Brian Tribble now out on the track, trying to keep it off the walls. Got to make sure we get Brian a little TV time here. Back up to the front. Things are heating up. Justin Sick just about a car length gap over the 088 of Casey Reiser. Trevor Redding still right there in the mix of things. 22 down low, keeping it out of the leader's way. The 088 getting right there to the back bumper of Justin Sick. Cuts it down low, going to try to get it beside him. Going to lose some momentum coming out of that corner. That's going to be a tough pass to make at this point of the race. Corey Tuggle still sitting there in that 4th position. See what he can do as he dives it down low. Tries to get beside the 125 of Corey Tuggle. .118 there of Doug Silvernail trying to work his way up to the back of Corey Tuggle now. We go back up front. Here comes Casey Reiser, Justin Sick. 088 had the outside, cuts it down low, gonna try to make it work here. Gets beside him, gets a good run in, throws it in deep. He may actually make the stick and work. As we come out of the corner, we look like we have a new leader who just got passed. They are switching it up. Here we go again. Side by side. Advantage goes the outside lane with Justin Sick. Casey Reiser still hot on his heels. Trevor Redding still running 3rd. Corey Tuggle still in that 4th position. As we come to complete lap 18 here of 50. Corey Tuggle throwing it up real high, allowing the 118 to get down below him. Possibly may see a pass here. 118 doing a little bit of a slider. Tuggle back underneath. We'll see if it sticks. See if the 118 can carry the momentum he needs. Cannot. Tuggle does a nice little slide job. Gets back up in front of the 118. Justin Sick still out front. Tight racing here between Justin Sick and Casey Reiser, with Trevor ready to pounce at a moment's notice if anything goes wrong with either one of those two. Trevor Redding throwing it down low, seeing if he can make it work. Lap 21, about to be 22 in the books. We're almost halfway through this race. Justin Sick is still your leader as Casey Reiser throws a little bit of a slide job, gets to the outside. We'll see if Casey Reiser can make it through here. He kind of let Justin throw it in a little bit harder. They're swapping positions back and forth. Here comes another little bit of a slide job. Gets up in front of Justin Sick. Casey Reiser will lead that lap. Looks like he's got the high side rolling now. Casey Reiser out in front. Full command of this race. We'll see if he can keep it there, as Justin Sick led the first almost half of the race. Justin Sick now out in front and starting to pull away just a little bit. Look back, Trevor Redding still in 3rd place. Let's take a look back at Brandon Thornhill. Brandon Thornhill kind of running all by himself. Timothy Bradburn rounding out the tail of the field. Brian Tribble has taken it to the pits and called it a night. Back up to the front. Casey Reiser out in front. About a 3-car length advantage over Justin Sick. Trevor Redding still right there ready to pounce. It doesn't seem to be able to do much more than stay right there. We'll see if maybe his car comes in as the track starts to dry out a little bit, lanes change, whatnot. He does have a run on the inside right now of Justin Sick. We'll see if he can do anything with that. He gets it real sideways. I think he's going to lose a lot of momentum. Justin Sick's going to come around the outside of him. Redding not going to give it up. He keeps throwing it down to the bottom, trying to make it stick. Corey Tuggle now right on the back bumper of the 125 machine. No positions being changed at this time. Meanwhile, our leader, Casey Reiser, is starting to check out on the field a little bit here. Running that about three quarters of the way up, I'd say. After 30 laps, your leader is Casey Reiser. Justin Sick in that second place. The 125, Justin Redding in third. Everybody going to the top side now. Corey Tuggle sits in fourth place. Doug Silvernail has made his way up to fifth place. John Alatic is in sixth place. Brandon Thornhill back there in seventh. And Timothy Bradburn rounding out the field in eighth, going back up front. We got Casey Reiser still up front. Let's jump in the cockpit with him and see what it's like to roll around here. Actually, we won't jump in the cockpit. We're going to jump beside him on the roll bar. There we go. Hear him working that throttle and moving the wheel. Pitching that car sideways. It's kind of an art, folks. It looks a lot easier than it is. As we watch the 088 of Casey Reiser continue to lead here with 34 of 50 laps in the books. No cautions, great racing. These guys are doing a fantastic job. Big wide track, lots of room. Getting more difficult to pass. Looks like Justin Sick has pretty much checked out on the field. Most of the racing is going to happen right here unless Justin makes a mistake and allows these guys to catch up to him. So sitting in second place, we got the 113 of Justin Sick, followed by Trevor Redding in the 125 Corey Tuggle. We're going to throw it down low right now and see if he can do a little bit of a slide. Doesn't have the room to slide up. Going to fall back into position. Doug Silvernail still sitting in that fifth position, followed by the 109 of John Alatic. Corey Tuggle really throwing it in down low. Going to come up in front. Gets into the nose of the 125. We stay green. That really is going to kill Trevor Redding. Had a great run going. Not the perfect slide job by any means. I know Trevor's probably a little bit disappointed or upset. But it is racing, and that is how it goes sometimes. I'm glad they were able to keep it caution free. Let's jump back up front, make sure our leader of Casey Reiser is still leading, and he is. He has about a 10 car length or so advantage over the second place car of Justin Sick. Corey Tuggle now moving on up to third place with that slide job that he did. That'll also move John Alatic up to fourth position. Trevor Redding moved from third place to fifth place now. Doug Silvernail sitting back in the sixth position. We've got 10 laps to go when they just did cross. At 10 laps to go, folks. Brandon Thornhill starting to creep back up towards the pack here. Maybe track starting to come around for him, but it might be a little too late. Timothy Bradburn back in 8th position, doing a fantastic job keeping it straight, keeping it on the track. Going back up front, Casey Reiser still continuing to lead, and it looks like he is stretching it out. Closest battles on the track right now are these 3 cars right here. Justin Sick in the 2nd position, Corey Tuggle in the 3rd position, and John Alatich in the 4th position. Trevor Redding not being able to make up the distance that he's going to need to cover here in about the next 8 laps, I'd say. Very unfortunate. Back up front, Casey Reiser still leading, 44 of 50 to go. 50 laps complete, sorry. We are now on 45 of 50. Got about, technically it's 6 laps to go. Looks like there's some battling going on here for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. Sick is in 2nd. Tuggle is in 4th. He was 3rd. Alatek with a great move leaps up into 2nd position. We'll see if he managed to hold on to that, if he can get back in the throttle. Does not. Sick very smartly getting on that throttle, taking away that high line. Alatich tries it again. Once again, here we go, drag race down. 113 is going to throw it in hard. He's going to try to come out high. No, he does not. He keeps it somewhat low. That's going to give Alatich a chance to run that high side, get that momentum that he wants. Tuggle throwing it in low. Big slide job coming. Can he hold the momentum? No, he cannot. Justin Sick pulls back in front just a little bit. Things are starting to get interesting. We've got 3 laps to go here. I believe it might be 2 laps to go when the leader crosses the line. Nope, that was 3 laps to go. So it was 2. There it is. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go to decide between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Justin Sick got 2nd. Tuggle and Alatich are basically tied for 3rd. Tuggle throwing it down low. We're going to have 1 to go when they cross the line. Here we go. Casey Reiser out in front. Nobody's going to catch him unless he screws up. The battle is for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. Justin Sick has it. Alatich and Tuggle won it. Coming to the line, your winner, Casey Reiser, is going to be your winner, followed by Justin Sick, John Alatich, and Corey Tuggle 4th. Trevor Redding does finish in the 5th position after running so well early on. Doug Silverno crosses the line in 6th. Brandon Thornhill in 7th. And Timothy Bradburn in 8th. Wow, what a great finish, folks. If you're not a fan of racing, after seeing all that, I don't know what to tell you. As we'll see if anybody is in TeamSpeak. I was unable to get TeamSpeak back up when I came back up. Like I said, wasn't even going to broadcast this. That was actually supposed to be I was supposed to be the tower admin tonight. Let's see who we've got. Oh, we do have people. We're
channel switched.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can grab a few of these guys. I don't see. Let's grab Justin.
User was moved to your channel.
Justin Sick. This is Ron Klein up in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Sure do.
All right, I'm not sure. I do not see Casey or John in TeamSpeak. Can you confirm that?
They are not in here, but I just let them know they're coming right now.
Copy that. Well, then let's talk real quick. Man, what a show you guys put on. Talk to me about that run. You led pretty much the whole first half of this race, and then Casey managed to get around you and just kind of took off on you. What happened?
Honestly, I don't know, man. Like, I saw him coming, and I tried everything I could to just hold my line and hold my ground. And once he got by me, he just checked out. I had nothing for him once he got by.
Copy that. Well, it was a very entertaining race there in the closing laps between you, John, and Corey. You guys kept mixing it up, dicing it up, and weren't sure who was going to finish where. You did come home second. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Hollywood Designs for my paint, all my guys at HSR, all these guys for putting it on. Yeah, it was a good show.
I'll copy that. When you guys go back and watch the broadcast, this wasn't even supposed to be broadcasted. I was supposed to be up in the booth, up in the tower rather. You guys kept it clean, so I didn't have to bother with that part of it. Tried to fire it up. I had a crash. I came back in, got it back up. So we did get the main. I think we got part of a heat race, but we did get the main broadcasted for you guys. So make sure you guys go back, check that out, just for the fun of it. Give us some feedback on it, and congratulations on your second place finish. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to I do see Casey, so we're going to grab Casey here in a moment. Thank you very much, sir, and have a great night.
Thanks, man. You too.
All right, that was Justin Sick
User was moved out of your channel.
coming in second place tonight. Let's go ahead and grab the winner for the
User
evening,
was moved to your
Casey
channel.
Reiser. Casey Reiser, you got a copy, sir?
I do, loud and clear.
Wow. For 24 laps, you haunted and stalked Justin. And then all of the sudden, I was talking, if you were able to do a slide or, get the momentum, you finally got the move that you wanted. You kept the momentum on the high side. You took it, I believe, on lap 24 and never looked back. In fact, you just started to put distance out there. Talk to us about your night.
I was just wanting to keep it a good, clean race the whole way around, but once I noticed I had that speed on that high side, I was waiting for that one opportunity, that one perfect entrance into the corner. Just about half throttle, went right through the slick, slid right up and punched it as soon as I got back in that grip, and there was no turning back. I was like, don't even look in that mirror, man. Just keep driving. And I looked at the split right at the very end, and I was like, 2.5 seconds? Damn.
Well, you guys put on a heck of a show. No cautions tonight. There was a couple little things, nothing major. It's all part of racing. I'm sure there's probably a couple people a little bit upset, but it is dirt track racing. You guys did put on a heck of a show, especially second, third, and fourth. Go back, take a look at your replay or watch the broadcast. Check it out because the last few laps were amazing. But amazing job by you. Got out there past Mr. Sick and just pretty much dominated the remainder of the evening. So congratulations to you on the win, and anybody that you would like to give a shout out to.
Just my teammates. Dustin, he had to leave due to a work call, but great guy. He helped me set up this new team that we got going. Fake Deal Motorsports. Big shout out to all the teammates there. Our new sponsors. Do I have permission to say another league since it is a league sponsor?
Yeah, you're fine.
USA Dirt Racing League with the new sponsorship, and then Delaware Racing, another broadcaster. So thank you to all of them for getting this team going and set up, and everybody that we raced today. Justin, another incredible guy. Shout out to him for putting on a great race, making me work for it.
All right, copy that, folks. You heard it here. Your winner for this evening, Casey Reiser, making it look easy once he got out in front. Congratulations, Casey. We hope to see you at the next one.
Oh, I'll be there. Thank you so much for putting on this league.
Alrighty, there you go, folks. That was
User
your first
moved
place
out of your
finisher.
channel.
Let's bring up Brandon Thornhill real quick.
User was
Brandon
moved to your
Thornhill
channel.
was your 7th place finisher. Didn't think that we were going to interview past 3rd place, but 1st, 2nd, and 3rd weren't all in the team speak, so I threw him up in the interview channel. We're going to interview pretty much everybody tonight. Brandon Thornhill, you get a copy.
I got you, man. What's up?
Oh, I wasn't even going to broadcast this thing. I was just going to do the tower, but then I guess our broadcaster had issues, so I tried to fire it up real quick and had some issues, but I got the feature race broadcasted for you guys. Was a heck of a show. Wanted to get your thoughts on the race tonight.
We had a great race, man. We ran flag to flag. I was happy about that. Everybody ran clean. Everybody had fun. Everybody was helping each other out in team speak. I just wish I'd have ran a little bit better. I just couldn't. I couldn't find any grip. Couldn't find that medium. It was either too much or too little.
Copy that. And so we only had 9 cars, 10 cars actually, I think. 9 cars took the green for the feature. Seems about right for what we're trying to accomplish, but I want to give some shout outs out there to anybody possibly watching this. And I'm telling you, man, got to go watch the broadcast. Great race. Give a shout out to somebody out there who wants to find a great late model dirt league to run into.
Oh yeah, anybody? I mean, we're always looking for new guys. We were looking for good, clean guys. We're not necessarily looking for the fastest guys, but I want to give we'd rather have a clean racer than a fast racer, and somebody that can develop and learn and have fun with us, But yeah, I give a shout out to my dad. I know he didn't get to see it tonight, but I'll make sure I send him a link on this, and Corey, talk all the teammates and Brandon Murray and all those guys, and you guys too for letting us put this deal on. We appreciate it.
Not a problem. I'm going to let you go and bring up the second place finisher. I believe it. Yeah, a third place finisher. I think he jumped into TeamSpeak. So I'm going to bring him up here and I'm going to let you interview him actually. So
User was moved to your channel.
All right. Is it John Alatich? Alatech? Which one is it, John?
John, you got a copy?
All right, John might not be there, so we're going to put him down.
User was moved
We're going to
out
bring
of your
Corey
channel.
Tuggle up.
User
Corey
was moved to your
Tuggle,
channel.
you got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, you managed to pull away 4th. Now, we normally don't interview this many people, but heck, I fired up the broadcast. Wasn't even going to do it anyways, but our broadcaster had an issue tonight, I guess, whatever. So I decided, heck, I'll fire up the broadcast. Had some issues, but I did get the feature broadcasted for you guys, so we'll talk to pretty much everybody tonight. Glad that some of the guys jumped into TeamSpeak in the future. We need to make sure that those guys are in there. But talk to me about your night there. We did catch on camera you and Trevor. You pulled the slide job. Talk to us about the race and maybe a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was behind Trevor, and I felt like I had a faster car, and I went to pass him to throw a slider, and I seen Sick in front of me, and I was going to hit him, and I let off, and it was just Trevor just got the shit into the stick.
Copy that. Well, that explains a lot because we can't really tell what's going on in the car, so that explains a whole lot for us. We looking at it from my perspective, it just looked like kind of a bad slide job, but from your with your input, completely different perspective. So great run tonight. You guys ran caution free, and it was a heck of a battle right there at the end. I did want to talk to you three, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, because you guys were the show. I mean, you guys were putting on the show right there at the end. Talk to me about that at the end there. I thought you might have a shot at pulling off the 2nd place if John didn't.
Yeah, man, it was they got me sweating over here, and that's how we all like to be racing. That's how we race, and I respect those two guys a lot. And it came down to pretty much who had the faster car or the better driver at this point in time. We were all throwing sliders, and who had the advantage and who didn't. I was able to slide both of them, and I thought I had it, but they got the run on me, and it was just they checked out from there. It was fun.
Well, copy that. Any final shout outs you want to give? We're going to see if we can get John up here if he's on his mic. If not, we're going to wrap it up here. But any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to Blow By Racing, Loose Lug Nuts, Cast Nose for letting me race this car. And thanks for the broadcast.
Hey, not a problem. Make sure you go check it out. Give us some feedback, and I mean, you know me. Give me some feedback when you see it. Say, hey, this was good, this was bad, whatever. Only way I'm gonna get better. And next week, Knoxville Nationals. Just saying, hold my beer racing, Knoxville Nationals in the sprint car. You guys might want to check it out.
Oh, I done did some practicing with them later.
Copy that. All right, Corey, thank you very much. Congratulations on your 4th place finish, and we'll see you next week.
And once again, I'm sorry about Trevor and all that. take full 100% responsibility for that.
Copy that. Appreciate that, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, we're going to
User was
try
moved
one
out
more
of your
time to
channel.
bring up John.
User was moved to your channel.
All right, one more time. John Alatik. You got a copy. I got nothing, Brandon. You catching anything?
No, I'm not getting nothing over here either.
All
I was
right.
waiting to see if he would say something.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
User was
I'm
moved
going to
out of
wrap
your
it up for
channel.
the evening. Got your results up here. Casey Reiser taking the win. Justin Sick with the second place finish. John Alatich or Alatek. Not sure how it's pronounced because I haven't spoken with him yet. Comes across third. Corey Tuggle fourth. Trevor Redding fifth after that little bit of an incident that we just talked about. Doug Silvernail takes sixth. Brandon Thornhill takes seventh. Timothy Bradburn takes eighth. Brian Tribble ends up ninth. And Dustin Merrill ends up 10th. So that is your finish for the evening. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and unexpectedly for this broadcast. Congratulations to the top. Congratulations to everybody on a great race, and we'll see you next time.